Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to use this free tool called MarkupHero to make some marketing images for your property just based off of Google Street View. So this is the tool right here. They have a free option. You can click this sign up for free button and they have a couple options. You can install this on your device or install it in your browser. This is what I have running here. This is their Chrome extension and I'm going to show you how to use it. All right, in the Investment Dominator, open up your property record and you can see here we have a map and it has a little outline of the property. You can see that the property is kind of on the corner of this street right here, this main street, and then there's a smaller street here, but it's at the corner. If you click on this image, this map image, you're going to load the map. So again, this is, you can zoom in a little bit, but this is the main street here, and this is a little street right here. If we go to the satellite image, you can see that this is like a little dirt road, and this is more like a paved street here, and the property is kind of right on the corner here. So if we want to get a good image that we can use for marketing or just directing people to the property, we can go and see what Google Street View has. A lot of areas are scanned by Google. If you click this view larger map option, it takes you over to Google Maps. And once you're there, you can drag this Street View icon over to this general area. And you can see, as long as it highlights blue like this, then Google has scanned that area. You're going to drop this person there. And if we kind of scroll over, you can see that this person right here kind of moves around. There's a little arrow. Like if I move over here, you can see the arrow moving. So we know that we're looking at the property right now. Here's that little street there. Here is the main street, obviously. And yeah, this is a good little image here, but if you were just to take a snapshot, and a lot of computers have a snippet tool that you can just take a snapshot with. The problem with that is the person looking at the image doesn't quite know what they're looking at. So it's good to add some markups to it, and this is where MarkupHero comes into play. So I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to click this little Chrome extension up here at the top, click it, and it's going to load here. And then we're going to go ahead and create a markup image. All right, so I'm going to click the MarkupHero extension up here at the top. It has a few options. One of the options is to scan and scroll an entire long page. We're not going to do that today. The other option is to scan what's on the tab here, the entire tab. But we're going to choose the select an area. This allows us to really select exactly what we want. We're going to click this option right here. And it's going to give us a little crosshairs here. And if we drag from the left to the right, we can create an image. So we're going to click, say we want to include all this. We're going to click and drag. And we're going to include the telephone pole there. That's always good for marketing. And when it looks good to us, we can let the mouse go. And it's going to take a little snapshot. It's going to open up a little tab like this. And now you can see the snapshot in there. Now, the resolution is kind of a little bit poor because this is probably a little bit of an older image with Google. Maybe they're going a little bit faster. So it's not a high resolution photo, but this is what we've got. Sometimes if you use different services, like instead of using Google Maps, you can use Bing, and they might have a little higher resolution. But in this case, this is the image we got, and it's nicely cropped to what we want. And since we know the property is kind of in this corner here, then we can use some of their tools. Now, notice that there's a color tab here. You can choose different colors. If you want it to stand out, I would choose either red or yellow. And typically we use red. And then you can do line. So under the circle icon here, it's actually different options. You can do rectangles, ovals, highlighter, but I'm going to choose line tool because I know the property is kind of like this. It's probably not that big. Let's try that one more time. Do the line tool here, and notice that the line is very thick. So let me take that away, and they have a option to adjust that. I think it's right here, and you can do, like, for example, a smaller line. So let's say here. Now, what I would probably want to do is make sure, you use some some other points of reference like the aerial view to see like, is this tall tree here part of the property or not? And you could play around with that and see exactly where you should put these lines. And these are all estimates. So I'd make sure that you put that on your listing, that these are estimates. But something like this, and you can kind of click the items here and adjust them around until you get them exactly where you want them. That's the cool thing about this software, is you can really adjust it around. There you go. So that looks okay to me for what we're up to. And then the other option I'm going to use is their arrow. So click on this level line, and then we're going to add an arrow and drag it. Now, the nice thing about their arrows is they have this like curved option right here. You can kind of bend the arrow. So that's nice. Let's go like this maybe. And you can change the thickness of this. So maybe we want the line thickness to be large in this case, like this. And then you can also go back here and add some text. So we're going to add a text. We're going to say lot for sale. Okay, something like that. And then again, we can adjust this around. So they've got some really nice options. You can also point out other things, like I said, this telephone wire here. And let's say that you want this to be smaller. Let's do the smaller line here. Let's do medium. You can point out things like this, that there's a telephone in the pole in the area, or electricity or utilities. And it's just a very helpful tool. If somebody sees a markup image like this, then it's very clear, especially if they're going out to see the property, that they're looking for this little road, this little trail here, and the property is on the corner here. And again, you would want to be as accurate as possible, use multiple angles. We actually have a tool inside the Investment Dominator 2.0 where you can pull a satellite image with the boundaries of the property. You'll want to use that to see, for example, if some of these landmarks here, like this tall tree, is part of the property or not. Because it could be that the property ends right here. It could be like it ends over here. So you want to guesstimate, the boundaries based on a 3D image like this, which is a little bit difficult. But you can put a disclaimer there that this is just an approximation of where the property is, just so that they can find the property. So yeah, this is how you use a tool. This is why it's so helpful in marketing. And now I want to show you how to get the tool and install it. So for that, I'm going to throw in a QR code here, but you can go to landprofitgenerator.com/MarkupHero. And that's going to take you to a page like this. And you can see here they have a button that says sign up for free. If you click on this, you just have to enter some information, your name, email, create a password, and agree to their terms. You can get emails if you'd like to from them, marketing emails and notifications. And then you just sign up. Now, let me show you. They do have paid plans, but what you sign up there for is the free version. It comes with one user. You can take, it's got a limit of 25 screenshots. So when you are starting out, this is plenty for your first property, for example, because you want to take probably around 10 images with markups. Maybe not all of those have markups, so you might use up 5 or so that have markups. And so you can probably get your first few properties using the free plan, and then they have premium monthly plans at $5 a month, so they're pretty affordable. So you can choose that there. But the free plan is what I'm using here, and has all the features that I just showed you, which is plenty for what you need it for. So yeah, check it out. Once you choose the free plan and sign up, I'm going to go ahead and log in myself and show you how it looks. All right, so once you log in with your account, you're going to see a pretty simple interface. You can see here you can actually upload images as well. If you've already taken the screenshots previously, maybe you used your computer's built-in snippet tool, and then you want to add markups to those, you can actually do that as well here. Or if you want to download some of the images that come with the Investment Dominator when you pull them, for example, through the AI Copilot, you can do that as well and add your markups on top of that. So that's pretty helpful here. You can also take images straight off the internet here by pasting the URL of the image, and it'll pull it in, and then you can add your markups. This is helpful, for example, if there are pages on the county websites, or like if there's a chamber of commerce that has images of the town. It's something that's open to the public. You can get the image for that, pull it in, add some markups as to like how far it is from your property, and so on. So this is a helpful tool. But once you add images and markups, you're going to see that you have like a counter that shows you how many images you've marked up. And again, you go for the free version, you have up to 25, and then after that, you have to upgrade. If you scroll down here, you have all the images, like the one we just did here, shows, and then from there you can download those to your computer and upload them to the Investment Dominator under the listing, and you can use that on your listing. Now, for the Chrome extension that I'm using here, that I showed you earlier, the way that you do this is you're going to download this under the download section. So click the download section, and if you scroll down, they have different apps. The one that I am using is this Chrome extension right here, because I have Chrome as my browser. So if you too are using Chrome, you can download this and install that. I'm going to go ahead and uninstall this so I can show you the process. So as you can see here at the top, I've uninstalled it from my Chrome browser. I don't have it running anymore. I'm going to show you how this works. You just click the Chrome extension option. It takes you over to their Chrome extension page. You can see that they've got plenty of downloads here. It's a pretty popular tool. But click the Add to Chrome option here, and this is, and then you just click Add Extension. It'll download to your browser here, and then it says installation successful. So you've got it all loaded. If you haven't yet signed up for the free account, you can do that here. But if you followed the steps previous to this, then you would already have it. So you just need to log in. Now you can see at the top here, you don't have it running yet, and that's because you got to pin it to your toolbar up here. So I'm going to click this, and you can see here that I've got this extension here running. If you click the three dots, you're going to select the option Pin to Toolbar. And as soon as you do that, you can see that the little icon here at the top, little orange-red icon for MarkupHero is available, and that's how you install it.